Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is
turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's McMillan. It's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical.
Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Any speculation about Ryan Day's future, even after the loss to Michigan, was patently ridiculous. But now they've won the national championship, and he is safe in the toast of the town, at least until they play Michigan.
No doubt. Toast of the town till the next game. Obviously, high standards in Columbus. They won a national championship. Palmer, they got hot. Absolutely scorching hot last year down the stretch at the right time.
And they have one of the most exciting players in all of college football in Jeremiah Smith at wide receiver. I can't wait to see what this guy does. Now only a true sophomore, he is built different, and he is going to ball.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Caught near the sticks, it's Tate. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air, it's McMillan. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the catch, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's what.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Lots of running room. He's at the top. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
this, who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Makes the grab. It's Tate. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Otten. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Dropping back, it's McMillan. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning.
And to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's McMillan. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They take over the lead and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's got him. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Right back up top on second and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got it in the middle, it's Evans. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the extra feel you get with this team. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. That they find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up 14 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pick up a 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the grab on the big throw. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a gap. It's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Evans. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. And that one's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Carr. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Just enough to will that one home. And now they regain the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it. Snags it down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, Dick.
He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Boston. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He shanked it. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, motion. They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it will be a 58-yarder. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. Still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Washington coming to the line with another first down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.